Alrighty, welcome back to another trade recap. Today I took one long on the Nasdaq. I ended up getting stopped out, and then as you can see, price came all the way back up and ended up taking my take profit. Now, I want to run you through kind of what I was going through and what I wanted to see coming into market open. So, let's rewind here. Okay, so coming into market open, what I wanted to see was these lows be the draw, right? All this generated sell side liquidity be the draw. However, what I wanted to see was I wanted to see a rebalance at market open quickly to this unfilled 15-minute and then manipulation lower, right? Now, when market opens, what do? We dump straight to the draw, right? No manipulation, so there's no trade for me here. Now, we do end up generating all of this buy-side liquidity, right? We end up generating all this buy-side liquidity, and then we also have this unfilled 15-minute fair value gap that we end up putting in. Now, keep in mind, we end up coming all the way back to equilibrium of the price leg, tapping it by the tick. So what do I want to see? I don't want to see, and I'm not targeting a move all the way back up to buy side, right? We're not tapping equilibrium, tapping this unfilled 15-minute, right down here. And I'm not saying to myself, okay, I'm going to take a 1 minute long or I'm going to take an internal model all the way back to these highs. No. What I want to do is I want to just target what I'm confident in, this internal liquidity and this unfilled 5 or 15-minute fair value gap. So we end up having one more manipulation move, right? We have one more manipulation leg. I scale down to the 15-second, right? We end up coming up, running this 15-second for value gap right here. We end up running this 15-second, and then as soon as we get above this 15-second change in its state, I enter long, right? Stop at the recent low, and I'm targeting buy side for like a little bit more than a 1-to-1, right? And then keep in mind, once we get above this 1 minute change in the state, I add to my position, right? Because so this 15-second change in the state validates this model to this internal high. Once we get above this 1 minute change in the state, that validates it to the unfilled 15-minute and all this generated buy side liquidity. So once we get above that 1 minute change in state, I enter another con. So, my fill got averaged around like here, I think. And then again, I just targeted my internal liquidity for a little 1-to-1. And, price ends up continuing to build. And we just begin to chop and then eventually sell off, take that low, inverse that 1 minute, and then go up and take it. Now, I could have completely re-entered here, right? I could have completely re-entered and given this another try, right? Off this 1 minute for value gap getting ran through and this 1 minute change. Now, why did I not re-enter? One, because this is showing me that price is not efficient, right? When we have this 1 minute change, we should go up to this high. But instead, we end up chopping and then selling off and having one more stop rate. And like I said, I could have completely re-entered this, but let's say I do re-enter it off the break of this 1 minute change. So I have to wait till candle close. Again, my risk is fucked. So that's the reason I did not enter. I'm up on the week. After I got stopped out, I just said, okay, I'm calling it for the week. That's my one trade, and I'm done for the day. Unfortunate that it happened. Again, this is trading. Things like this are going to happen. It's not always going to be sunshine and rainbows and everything goes completely to plan. So again, this is a loss that I'm completely fine with, right? Just unfortunate that we got stop rated one more time. But yeah, that was my trade today. I think I'm down like $2,000 or something But again, this week I'm up like 5,500. So that was my trade for today. I hope you guys enjoyed this trade recap, and I will catch you guys in the next.